themselves. So let's see how things go. Speaking of Tianchen, has his Rengar, his OTP pick, was let through here by LNG. And I will say he looks a lot more threatening when he is on that jungler compared to other picks. So let's see how much work he can get done on what is definitely a very specialized pick in the meta, especially in pro play.
Yeah, we'll see if they can, and what the plan will be. Scout with the LeBlanc has been a terrifying pick. Like we said, across the world, the stack shift being so huge. Actually start with a longsword on that LeBlanc, wanting to be able to get long-range poke down as Hook comes out from Wink. Hung the target here as Arn starting off strong here. They're actually going to finish the kill, the flash forward!
Exchanges the flash and Scout just distorts backwards. So get a look at this bottom side just to see exactly how he managed to escape. I mean, Guardian Shield definitely helped out as well. Let's not forget. He dropped to 3 HP!
I mean, that's just pretty unlucky, isn't it, for the side of IG? Like, he's going to use his ult on the bottom side. Gala's the target. Instantly, half his health gone. Moonlight Vigil is there as well. See you later, Gala. He's gone. And Hung will be next too. Double kill for Arn, who already had one. That's the hat trick. And this time, he's close enough for the plate.
With that, he's going to die here. So that's...
Oh, Scout flashes for the chain. Second chain comes down, but doesn't actually have very much damage. Finishes it off. The autos are deceptively strong when you're building shift first.
Nice play, rather, by Scout to reclaim that. But yeah, you can just see, what can you do? Tianzhen's also coming in full stacked from just clearing that jungle camp. So just jumps in, insta-roots Gala, and yeah, just instantly cannot move. Another root as well, just to lock down Hung. And yeah, very, very strong CC. That's like the peak power of a Rengar gank, because see, Empowered W gets him out, but Scout, too much damage. And like you mentioned, those auto attacks when you're building AD Shiv, man, deceptively powerful. They will just go for the reset, however, as Tianzhen's popped the R, and he's got 3 stacks as well, so that root is going to come down pretty quick. He's gravitated up, he's knocked up, he's gone, Joe.
Really nicely played there by Arn. Gets the gravitum, waits for his team to be nearby.
The death warrant signing for Scout. Now let's see if YSKM can survive this gank, because not only is Tarzan here, so is Hung.
Say, all right, you survived 2 of us, but how about 3 of us? Everybody dives under the tower. Hung happy to tank. Scoreboard. The tier 2s on either side, tier 1, sorry, on either side going down has helped them. Tianzhen in trouble here. Hung doing the damage, and Scout finishes the kill off. But look at On. So many chakrams to work with. The YSKM comes in to try and set up the plays here. Tarzan the target, Gale Force in and finishing the kill. YSKM
Wink
with one of the hook, just wide from Wink.
Oh god, if Wink finds that dredge line, Arn is a blender right now. And he would have shredded whoever was on the other end of that. Zuka, gonna be fine. Not gonna get caught out by the Tangle Barbs, but...
3 Drakes as well, Infernal Soul. As Tianzhen walks over a ward, and this is how the play started for LNG.
Yeah, and I think Tianzhen also tried to use like an ability to try and move speed his way out, but unfortunately couldn't. And with no ferocity stacks on deck, means that he is very, very easy to pick up as YSKM comes in from the side, locks down Tarzan. Arn stacks up so many more chakrams off that, and
you gotta be really nervous if you're an LNG fan watching right now. I know IG are 1-7, but if they can just play cleanly for another 3 or 4 minutes, they'll have Infernal Soul, and I feel like with this composition, you gotta believe that's a win condition.
It certainly has to be. And IG eventually will also be able to start playing side lanes as well.
Oh, the bait! The bait!
Oh.
Crying pretends to be Tianzhen. Oh, they go for the play. Gala knocked up, rooted up and down with Moonlight Vigil as well. IG take a bow because that was beautiful.
Goodness me, crying. That was so smart. He knows, right? If he goes next to the wall, likelihood of Scout going over, pretty low. But if Scout thinks that it's the Rengar, then he's more likely to do it. So, finds the route and...
Yeah, I'm still on a solid maybe overall the original play. Arn, the target here. Everyone dived forwards, but Gale Force, he gets out to safety. Moonlight Vigil goes out. As Hung is alone on the backside, and IG, they've survived the initial engage. Now they can start to slam away with their wallets. Hung the next target. He can't escape as YSKM gets one, and Arn gets the other. Beautiful fighting from IG. Beautiful lead, and a beautiful game so far. Zika the next target. He'll go down as Crying grabs a kill. Tarzan wants a blue buff. He wants anything because he knows Arn is about to take half of his base.
There goes Tarzan. It's nice knowing you, soldier. YSKM picks up another, his 5th of the game. And this has been exceptional
This
from
brutal.
IG. Yeah, it's been a bit of a slaughter, to be fair. Now, in, silver lining for LNG, for once, I will be the optimist. They still have a lot of structures left. YSKM's taking one of the 3 outside.
That's just
of the base.
standing gold for IG, man. That's
Hey,
not even a positive
listen,
for LNG.
listen. It's another line of defense, right? Don't worry about this Infernal Soul, which has gone over to IG.
I was gonna say.
Which is only gonna make Arn one-shot people more and give Tianjin even more capability of just removing Gala from team fights. Yeah, it's alright. Anyway,
Yeah.
this fight, pretty rough for LNG.
I think the only silver lining at this point for LNG is the fact that in 6 minutes' time, they've got a chance of just burger flipping Elder Drake. That is the win condition in my mind right now for LNG, because these fights are so one-sided and IG so far ahead. And I just want to remind everyone, this is an IG. Oh no. Oh, Scout. Oh, Scout. He's used his W, he's used his R, he's rooted up as Tianjin doesn't actually do any damage. And YSKM can't get involved, but in the meantime, the rest of the fight is kicking off. Tarzan taken down by Arn, Wink on the front line, but crying, and Arn are there to follow up. Scout goes in and just almost gets 2-shot. Double is there as YSKM picks up the 3rd of the fight. IG just mauling LNG. Can't come back into things. TP behind enemy lines as Seka tries to force the play, but he's just not tanky enough. Uses the all-out to try and escape, but taken down by YSKM as now the team charging forwards. But LNG getting out with their lives, at least for now, but the re-engage is there. Gala with a lightning crash, but locked down by YSKM, and Scout finds himself alone.
Yep, Scout 1 versus 5. It's just him. The Baron's up. They will look to go and take that one, and IG should just slowly but surely be able to continue to suffocate LNG out. I mean, you did mention, however, if they keep at this pace, Elder's going to be up, Joe. And I don't know if you saw Weibo versus BLG yesterday, but Elder's a pretty broken objective, as it were.
Yeah,
so,
it's strong. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, isn't it? So, yeah, Zeka does his best to survive for a long time, but YSKM eventually takes him out and follow-up engage. It's pretty strong. Of course, Cryan does miss, but it doesn't really matter when the rest of the fight looks like this. Not really. Only Scout was able to walk out.
I feel like LNG really not ready for Wink's flash there. They thought they had a momentary opportunity, but Wink finds the engage over the wall and takes them all down. Triple knock-up with the ult there for Wink. I feel like Wink has actually had an amazing game, by the way. Like, he's not really been the one we're talking about because he's not getting the kills because he's on Nautilus, but actually Wink is kind of playing out of his mind this game.
No, he's done an excellent job of supplementing the rest of the team, right? So, super good job here from the support of IG. At the very least, our honorary MVP is, oh god, Gala.
Yeah, we're just going underneath the tower. Gala's gone already. And Arn is currently untouched as he just shreds the health bars. My god, that is terrifying. And now YSKM actually diving the Nexus Tower, scout the target, and will be finished off. Hung goes down as well. Not a single member of LNG survives as IG wiping them off the roof. 25-3, LNG standing for literally not gaming.
Yeah, literally not gaming. You're right, like, you know, IG have genuinely been struggling throughout a lot of the split. And when your sample size is effectively just loss after loss, it can be hard to break down when you see a game like this. So for me, if I try and at the very least draw, you know, comparisons to Spring, I think what made IG so unique, at the very least, when it came to their win streak at the start of the split, yes, you can talk about the strength of schedule they had, all of that stuff, obviously very relevant, but they played their own style a majority of the time, right? They played the champions, which, you know, for them, they were synonymous with, and it allowed them to kind of have a certain level of skill expression, which I feel like would be an issue, as Tarzan is actually going to find Tianjin on top of this Herald.
Oh, this is big damage. Tianjin is going to be body blocked as well, so we can't even get out. Flash was on cooldown, and Tarzan, perfect little timing play from him, gets a solo kill.
Gonna jump onto Tarzan.
He might get himself a kill here. Tarzan, 1 HP, YSKM, what was that? He actually gets a solo kill. And now Cryan moving in as well. Tianjin has respawned. Are they actually going to be able to get this Herald? Tianjin moves in,
They have to make it reset.
He's trying to get the Herald.
It has to
Jen
reset.
moves on in. One more
Hit
auto.
the Herald!
Smite comes through and they get it. They actually get it. YSKM sets IG up for the Herald and Cryin flashes out. Smooth criminals, IG.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. Dive onto Arn. He's going to lose the stacks.
He's gone. Gala has to flash out of the tower. Ranger Hawk goes back under. What is going on, Jamada?
The entire sequence is IG did pick up the Herald amongst all of that, as Tarzan kind of just gets one shot. What keeps him alive a little bit longer than he probably deserves to be is actually the fact that Scout manages to get the shield on top of him, but Scout is like, he's pulling the Herald, not necessarily intentionally, right? He's trying to follow up on this fight, but it just means it stays in range, and then he manages to just QE, smite it, bring it below the 600 threshold. He dies, but Cryin picks it up and escapes. Oh.
Man, that flash was at like maximum range as well. That was a pixel away from being a flood flash from Cryin, but then this Hug tries to get the knockoff on Wink, man. It gets caught, and now Zika has YSKM and an Everfrost. Tarzan's here, looking for a little bit of revenge for what just happened at Herald. Keeping our eyes on Cryin, though, on where that Herald ends up as the kill goes across to Tianjen. Oh, Tarzan, sorry. Hung in trouble as Tianjen actually follows on through. The hook comes out. Standard side available. Gala down. President removed from the player. Scout arrives. Tibbers comes in. Tianjen low on HP but walking out with his life. In the meantime, Arn is just free hitting, looking for Hung, but he's stunned by Scout under the tower, and Scout saves the day with a solo kill. Zika now chasing for more as Wink in the back of the Raptor pit with a Hex Flash available. Zika knows though, and the Everfrost actually finds him. Zika playing out of his mind on the Kragus as Tarzan finishes the kill onto Wink.
Oh my god. You know, it was like they heard us. We were saying, hey, this game's pretty slow. For IG, feel like you probably want to speed things up. And they are trying, but LNG are just like slipping every single jab and hitting them.
What a wacky game so far. 10 kills on the board at the 12.5-minute mark, and LNG looking for a little bit more as well. Cryin. Oh, finds the charm, and then Hung gets hooked in, but Wink's kind of on his own on this one as Hung now gets reinforcements from Tarzan, who's already got kills to work with. A Gala actually managing to get that gold in. Undenied his cash in from earlier, so the Whirling Death. TP's available for Cryin and YSKM as LNG start this Herald off.
Yeah, let's see whether or not we get that to the... Wow, he's taking a tower. Wink is going to blow the hook, and this is a window now for LNG to either engage or turn around and just take the Herald. Gala has spotted out Tianjen, who's
No, the flash is terrible. Gala's got the Feather Storm. Oh, it's an absolute disaster. 1-for-1 though to start us off. The Everfrost across the team here as YSKM goes in, and there's the reset, there's the cash in. And Arn grabs himself a kill. LNG eluted out the fight. I can't believe that goes the way of IG after how that started. The way that these things, like the Tibbers now cancelling recalls. Analysis, Jamada. Give me analysis. We need some analysis.
Analysis, Kowalski. Sir, he missed his Q flash. All right, well, Arn did cash in 448 extra gold for that kill. That's not too bad. Yeah. Joe, yeah.
Where did all the action go, Jamada? This game was mental.
It was, wasn't it? Okay. Have you cursed it?
Oh my days, the combo is there, but Hung's on the back line. Arn trying to survive as YSKM joins the fray and gets a triple stun. Zika on the opposite side, but it's too little and it's too late. The standard side from Arn keeps him alive as another charm lands onto Gala. Double for Arn, and it is 4-0 in favor of IG.
And it should be a Baron on top of that as well. Are IG about to beat LNG 2-0 after a 7-game loss streak? This would be insane. Tarzan's still alive, but I just don't think he's got any business looking for a steal, and he's just going to go back away towards the mid lane. So IG are going to get this Baron. They should be able to reset and actually make it to the bottom side of the map in time as well. And this all starts off from IG just slowly but surely looking for the pincer move, right? They have Ala on the bottom side, split pushing out, and Cryin finds the flash charm with the ultimate into the hook from Wink, and no one is able to follow up on the engage there from Hung. It's a 3-man flash stun from YSKM, which ensures the resets start rolling for Cryin as well, whilst Arn goes untouched because Tianjen is just able to peel for him. no one on LNG could really find access to any key targets, whilst IG had access to whoever they wanted.
Go for the Drake himself, so that's now sole point for IG as well as Hung. Looks for an engage here. Maybe they can find some picks. Wink happy to sacrifice himself there. He's right. You're 1-7 on a 7-loss streak. You're going to be nervous in this series when you're looking like you might win. And it's a great start to the play. Another cash in for Art as well as they look for more onto Scout. See you later, Scout. See you later, LNG. At this rate, as Tianjin grabs himself a kill, they can move down to the bottom side. Still 45 seconds on the Baron with 3 kills. They might just take a bot in him.
Yeah, I mean, I think they have to. 3 kills dead. It's Gala and Hung. Gala does have ult, so he has something to work with defensively, but it just doesn't really feel like it's going to be enough.
P comes out from Zika. Time to try and save the game. YSKM, the target for now. As the counter-strike comes in, but he just jumps straight onto Gala. He wants himself a solo kill, uses the Grandmaster's might, but it's not mighty enough this time. Gala takes the kill and takes a shutdown.
Game a little bit. He's still going to be down an item on this Draven, but it all kicks off with, you know, a little bit of LNG looking to see if they can pick Wink off. He does step a little bit too far forward, but they're just not expecting all of the return burst damage to be so fast. And yeah, LNG's top side than that kind of just eviscerated inside of the jungle, whilst Gala and Hung aren't really able to offer too much to the exchange. Now IG, with the base open on the opposite side, have 2 minutes until Mountain Soul Point. That's going to make them exceptionally difficult to kill. Definitely feel like a massive confidence boost as well, especially considering they've been, you know, swapping out so many players. As
Cryin! What a play! Cryin has no chill today. Scout has been found wanting. Cryin looks for more. Still has 1 Spirit Rush remaining. Potentially could look for Zika, but no. Charm goes wide. We'll have to back away, at least for now. But Wing, slightly wide on the hook. It doesn't matter, because Art is just 1v1ing Zika as it goes YSKM. CC across the team, but they can't quite finish these kills off. Art finally gets down Zika and finds a second as well. Beautiful stuff as YSKM sets up for more. Gala the target as the feathers come in, but they don't connect. And IG end the fight flawlessly.
My God.
YSKM. He's found him, he's behind them, and he's got a triple stun again! You should know him, and Cryin as well charges forward with the resets. In the meantime, Zika trying to buy space, but there's nothing to be bought. IG are dominating LNG in one of the biggest upsets of the split.
And they're going to be able to end off the back of this, surely. They've got a wave, it's 5 versus 1, there's no wave clear available. IG, after 3.5 long weeks, will find a series win against LNG and pick up their second series. Tarzan's going to be forced back, and that's going to be it.
That's going to be game. That's going to be a 2-0 for IG, their second win of the split against a top 4 team. And, you know, I had basically counted IG out for playoffs, but 7 losses is not too much. It's still possible, and if you can beat a top 4 team, maybe, just maybe, a distant dream of playoffs is still alive.
Maybe. I don't want to be the rain on your parade, Joe, but they have BLG top esports back-to-back, so maybe, you know, I'm not going to hype them up too much. I'm not going to do it. We saw what happened in spring, but it feels nice to see this lineup win, right? After you know, so much positive fan sentiment from spring. To see them miss out on playoffs is definitely very heartbreaking, and to see the turbulence, to say the least,